How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, please do me the biggest favor of all. Hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams from my channel. And also head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. It's got a Detective Pikachu icon. I stream there doing Battlefield, Call of Duty, sometimes Overwatch. Bunch of other fun games. So I encourage you guys to go over there, follow me for free. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the movie Predators from 2010. This is, of course, the third movie in the Predator franchise. I have not reviewed Predator 1 and 2 or Predator 4. And I don't know if I will. If you guys want me to, let me know in the comment section. But I wanted to review this movie because I've never seen this movie. Now you might be wondering, what? What? Really? Yes. I have never seen Predators, or what everyone else likes to call it, Predator 3. Back in the day, I used to have cable. And so I ended up watching Predator and Predator 2, and then Predator 4 eventually when it came to theater. But Predator 1 and 2 I would watch a lot on TV. Predators, for whatever reason, everyone told me, oh, it's pretty good. And then I had some people tell me, oh, it's pretty bad. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. So I tried to find it on cable, and I could never find the ability to watch it. I could never find any friends or family that owned it. So up until recently, I've never been able to watch it. So I ended up watching this movie completely blind. I mean, I understood the general premise that these mercenaries got dropped on this predator preserve hunting grounds, Hunger Games kind of thing, and these humans have to try to survive while they're being hunted by the predators and get off the planet. Yeah. And I listened to that synopsis in my head before I watched this movie, and I'm like, this is going to be the most generic alien action movie I've ever seen. And it is. Now, there are some things in this movie I do like, but in general, this movie was bad and predictable. And I'm going to say it right now at the beginning of this film review. This is watch once and done. And I have no intention of watching it again for like another 10 years. This is a movie that you need to watch while your brain is completely 110% shut off. I don't think even having alcohol in your system would matter because this movie is just beyond bad. Now, I've seen worse movies than this. There's some good features in this movie. I've seen much worse movies like Star Wars The Last Jedi or The Room. This movie comes nowhere close. This movie is slightly better than those. But this isn't good. This isn't great. This isn't amazing. This is not spectacular. This is just flat out boring and predictable. So let's get into the positives, and then I'll talk about my negatives and give you guys my final review score. So first of all, this movie is about an hour and 46 minutes long. The opening theme I thought was kind of unique in the fact that it was confusing because you have no idea as to why the main character is falling and why he can't activate his parachute. By the way, I'm going to have to keep saying the main character because they never give the main character that this movie opens with a name. They give some characters names in this movie, and then they don't give other characters names in the movie. And you're just like, oh, it's a generic dude that's been locked in prison. Oh, look, this is the scout. This is the doctor. This is the scientist. This is the dude with the chain gun. This dude used to be a Black Ops. This is a woman with a sniper rifle. That's your character development. So when I say the main guy, don't laugh at me because this movie never gives him an actual character name. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But I've watched this movie. This movie doesn't give the main character, dude, an actual name. It's just the dude. It's the guy. It's like they didn't want to try to be creative or anything and try to destroy Arnold Schwarzenegger, I guess. It's just, okay. I love Nikolai, the dude that had the chain gun. Most of the cast and actors and actresses... I'm sorry, let me say that again. amazing cast of actors and actresses in this movie. Even though some of them in this movie I don't think knew how to act properly in this film. Just saying. This is a pretty good movie, but it's a bad Predator movie. This is a good action alien movie, but it's a bad Predator movie. Like, if you can just take out the fact that this movie has predators and predator dogs in it and stuff, and just watch this movie as humans fighting aliens and trying to get off this hunting ground planet, then it's a pretty good movie. I love the mystery of figuring out what was going on and what the group of humans was chosen for. I loved the Predator designs for the two factions, and especially the Predator dogs. The musical score in this film was also creepy and eerie and just well done. Whoever did the musical score for this film deserves an award because it was really good. All the Predator gadgets and weapons are used insanely, no holds barred, no holding back. And along with that, of us seeing technology from the first two films, we also get to see some new technology from the Predators, like a UAV, handguns and rifles, and a bunch of other cool things. Good references and dialogue about what happened in Predator 1. Like, the woman with the sniper rifle, she's like, yeah, there's this one dude that was part of this team that went to this jungle to do this mission. He was part of a group of 6. He was the only one that made it out in 1987. And he describes this alien hunting killing machine. And what we just saw over there, yeah, that's what it was. We don't have a name for it, though. Just call it the Predator. Come on, you're the third movie in the franchise and you can't even say Predator in your own movie? Jeez. I enjoyed meeting Nolan, the man that is alive on the Predator planet. And he's been there for, what, 10 seasons? We don't even know what a season is, so I'm just going to guess it's probably 10 years. And he ends up giving a load of information on the Predator ship, all the different Predator factions, and a bunch more. Also, the Predators and humans that die in this movie, some of it was kind of predictable, but they did so in an unexpected way. Like, there's one human that literally gets his skull and spine ripped out of his back, and I was like, oh my goodness sakes! I'm just like, I did not expect that. I thought something else was going to happen in the movie, and I'm like, dang! Okie dokie then! That's intense! That's why this movie's rated R. Also, learning of the two main Predator bloodlines and the feud between them was really cool. And I also enjoyed, towards the end of the movie, the Predator versus Predator action. Even though it was kind of generic, it was still cool to finally be able to see that. And that's about it for positives. For negatives, everyone's backstory is super generic, like I just said, and it leads you to not caring about who lives or dies at all. Like I said, both people and Predators die in this movie. They die in unique ways, but there are some that were predictable. And I'm just like, yeah, I saw that coming. I'm like, is this person going to die because he's been taking so many swings with a sword? Oh, the Predator's going to die, and now it's going to be, oh no, the human dies. I'm just like, I saw it coming. I constantly, while I was watching this movie, I'm like, I know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Called it. Yep. Generic action movie. The doctor character in this movie, his whole purpose of being in this movie is to just run and run and run, and he's just bait for the humans to be able to kill the Predators. That's all the doctor does, is just run in this movie. I knew this movie was going to be bad from the first 2 minutes of the movie. Like, I don't understand why in the opening scene, why do the Predators give the main character and everybody else a parachute at the opening? Why do the Predators give the humans an alien parachute? Why don't the aliens just land their ship on the planet, leave them there on the ground, and then fly away? Why did there need to be a parachute thing at all? Also, how and why do Predators have parachutes? Also, the main character guy, he should have died from the fall because of hitting the branches on the trees, and because of when his parachute opened. His parachute opens way too late. And because of that speed, he should have died from that alone. This movie is rated R because there is an abundance of F-bombs and a bunch of other language and a lot of violence. Um, like I said earlier, I wasn't surprised that the woman got the sniper rifle. That was just really generic. I don't understand why some of the humans had guns at the start of the film while others don't. Like there's one dude that he just magically gets a handgun that's hidden on him, I guess. And then there's one person who's like, "Oh, look at me, I got a knife." I'm like, "Where did you get the knife from?" And then there's some characters that don't ever get a weapon at all in this movie. And I'm like, isn't this supposed to be a predator hunting ground? Why didn't the predators, if they wanted to make this an actual fair fight, why didn't they give all of the people weaponry? Like, why didn't they give everybody a different gun? Like, why didn't one person get a shotgun, a sniper, an assault rifle, SMG, LMG, chain gun, bow and arrow? Why did the predators make it like some humans get like top-notch weaponry and others don't get a single thing? Like, I didn't understand that at all. Also, it takes about 25 minutes before the group figures out that they are on an alien planet and not Earth. Even though I figured it out in like 5 minutes. I'm just like, I didn't understand that. It takes literally almost 1/3 of the movie for them to figure that out. I'm just like, really, movie? You couldn't move this along a little faster in the plot line department? Also, it's really inconsistent as to how many bullets it actually takes to kill the predator dogs. Like, sometimes it takes one sniper rifle bullet. And then at other times, it can take like 50 chain gun bullets. Like, do these things have armor, or are people's accuracy that bad? And I'm like, I was watching the movie, I'm like, no, you're hitting the dog. It's just not dying. It's just coming at you while it's bleeding and it's having bullets being poured into it, but it's still alive. Then the woman shoots one alien predator dog once with a sniper rifle, and then it's dead. I'm like, where's the consistency as how much damage these things can take? Another negative, we get to see the predators 38 minutes into the movie, which is a huge problem. One thing I loved, and I still love about the original Predator film, is that you don't get to actually see the predator until the last act of the movie. Like, you know it's there, you know it's hunting Arnold Schwarzenegger and the rest of his fellow commandos, but you don't get to see what it looks like because of the cloaking technology, which leads to the suspense and the where is it now kind of feeling. This movie, it's like, you know what? It's Predators 3. We're just going to make it a big alien hunting fiesta. And you get to see the predators in the first 38 minutes of the movie, which kills the suspense and mystery of seeing them or not towards the end of the film. Why should I care about these predators now? I'm just like, oh, aliens that are hunting humans. Whoop-de-doo! It completely ruins the movie. Like, if I didn't see the predators towards the end of the movie and then just be like picking them off one by one like in the original, that would have been cool. But instead of it being on Earth in a jungle, it would be on an alien planet in a jungle. Maybe the people that wrote this script saw that problem. They're like, well, you don't want to be exactly like the original movie, being in a jungle, being hunted by predators. You know, instead of it being one predator, we got 3! I'm like, why do Predator movies always have to be in the jungle? That's one thing I did like about Predators 2 was with buildings. But I'm just like, oh, they need to just stop making Predator movies because apparently they can't come up with something original. There's something that's popped in my mind. Stop making Predator movies because you can't come up with something original. What's next? Predators go to Antarctica? Oh wait, they did that. Predator versus Alien. I really strongly hated the FBI's most wanted character because all he does is F-bomb every possible second he can. And when he died, I was happy. I'll just be completely honest. I was like, yay! No more. Nolan betraying the human group, I wasn't shocked at it, and the reason that they give for it was kind of stupid. And it basically ends with this quick death by the predator. Like, I'm a scavenger, and I'm gonna, kill you by making you suffocate because of a fire and smoke. And I'm like, I can't feed you people. I can't give you water. I can't give you clothes and protect you. So I'm just gonna kill you all so I can eat you and take all of your weapons and ammo and use it for myself. and then like a minute later, a predator shows up in its little hideout and kills them. That was just stupid. And then lastly, the whole purpose of this film was this group of mercenaries, along with doctors and whatever. The whole purpose of this film was for them to be on the planet, being hunted by the predators, and try to find a way off. The film ends without answering the most basic question that you, as the audience, want answered. Do they get off of the planet or not? This film ends without answering if the two characters that are still alive at the end of the movie make it off or not. They kill all of the evil predators that are on the planet. The predator dogs are still around, and then more humans and more predator dogs and more predators are coming, and the movie ends with the two survivors that are basically drained of energy and ammo and weaponry, and it ends with them walking into the forest and be like, we need to find a way off this planet. And I'm like, hasn't that what you've been trying to do for the past hour and 46 minutes? And the movie just ends. We never get a concrete answer as to if they get off the planet or not. Why have this one lingering question throughout the whole film and not answer it? What was the point of the movie? To show where the predators train to kill humans and each other? Why did this movie exist? It's a waste. It's a waste. If you guys care about Predators, the Predator franchise at all, this movie is a complete disaster. It's a disgrace. And I'll be completely honest with you, I'm kind of sad that I actually watched this movie. This movie is actually worse than Predator 4. It's so much worse than Predator 4. And based on this movie, I'm like, okay, it should have just ended at 1. Like 2 was decent, but I'm just like, it was generic. This movie is generic beyond all belief. I can't stress how much this movie was just downright boring and generic. If you guys have not seen Predators, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Watch something else that's more high quality. With that, guys, I'm giving Predators from 2010 a 4.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream.